What if good enough was more than enough? Perfectionism convinces us that unless something is absolutely flawless, that it just doesn't count. But chasing perfection is so toxic because it only keeps us exhausted and anxious and never ever satisfied. Good enough isn't giving up, it's a healthier, way more human way to live. Maybe it's time that you investigate some areas in your life where perfection has taken over and you could add a little more good enough into your life. I'm Sage, I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is when good enough is actually healthy. So, why is it important to get more into a state of good enough in life? Well, perfectionism is an endless circle, and it's a chase, and it just robs us of our peace. And this is a topic that I can speak to very well because I spent the last couple decades of my life being a workaholic and a perfectionist, and it robbed me of so much peace and calm and joy and health in my life that I'm so proud to say that I am in an undoing phase now, an unlearning phase now. And wow, it's life-changing. And allowing good enough really builds this self-trust and this balance where you're not just trying to prove yourself to somebody, and that somebody is completely irrelevant because most people don't care at all about what you're doing because they're too worried about what they're doing. And healthy standards lead to growth without burnout. Perfectionism is the direct path to burnout. So here's a couple quotes. Have no fear of perfection because you'll never reach it. Salvador Dali. Remember, that's how perfection works. Also, done is better than perfect. Sheryl Sandberg. As many of you know, I rebranded my business and my website in the last year, and boy, this tested that old social conditioning and that disease I had of perfection. Because when you're making a website, you really want it to be perfect, and you really want it to look nice so other people enjoy it, and it is an endless loop. Okay, and finally, I just had to hit launch, submit, and let her go, or else I would have imploded. And I bet you money you can think of something like that in your life right now. So where are you setting like these impossible kind of standards for yourself? And what would it take to let good enough be enough today? All right, I've got you. 3 tips for getting more into that good enough mode. Number 1, set time limits. Okay? So in my years of teaching, I've used the SMART goal acronym: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And the T is so important. You really have to have a time cap for stuff. And you have to stick to it because, and hold yourself accountable, because when you hit that time period or that date, then that's when you have to let these things go. And so it doesn't just eat you up. Number 2, focus on progress, not perfection. So going back to my website journey, every single little button I made, every single font I chose, every single aesthetic of each section was all a growth experience. Every single one. And that's something to be proud of. And some days were more joyful and creative, and some days were, like gut punch worthy, but still growth. And you have to put your focus there. Number 3, celebrate the effort you showed up with, even if it's imperfect. And better yet, hopefully it is imperfect, because I still know that any day I can get on that website and change it, because I'm the owner of it, and I can just log right in and make anything different or better or change it. And the truth is, do I want the same website for 500 years? No. Like a year from when I launched it, I'm probably going to want new things on there anyway, right? So let it go. All right, let's circle back around here and let's talk about this. Good enough is not lowering the bar. It's choosing freedom, which is so, so, so valid right now. You need more freedom in your life. You're choosing freedom over perfection. And here's your intention. I give myself permission to live in progress, not perfection. Love that for you. So, do you need some help releasing yourself from perfection? Okay. That's why I always say grow with me. I'm not perfect. I've had to choose to grow in these areas in my own life. And all I'm offering is to stand with you and support you to the fullest to walk that growth journey for yourself. And if you want me to do that, just book a session at growingsagejourney.com. Thanks for showing up today. Love you.